In this video, we're going to learn about a special type of verbs in Spanish called stem-changing verbs. So we have seen three types of verbs: AR verbs, ER verbs, and IR verbs, all with their corresponding endings. These are the endings of each of the verbs. If you are unfamiliar with this concept, you need to see the previous video on the AR verbs and then the ER and IR verbs. That's two other videos which you should see if you're unfamiliar with this 6-position chart. These are the verb endings. And with each of the verbs that we have, when we use them in sentences, we also have a stem. For example, we have the verb hablar, which is an AR verb. Now notice, over here we have all of our endings that came from the chart above. Those are our verb endings. And we have right here HABLA, or HABL actually, which is the stem. Notice that when we put a verb in sentences, I talk, you talk, he talks, we talk, y'all talk and we live in Spain, and they talk, you'll notice that the ending of the verb changes, but the stem does not. That is true with our AR verbs. It is also true of our ER verbs. Yo debo, I should. Tú debes, you should. Él debe, he should. Nosotros debemos, we should. Vosotros debéis, you all should, and you're my friends, we live in Spain. And ellos deben, they should as well. DEB is our stem. It doesn't change, but the endings do, according to our chart that we have seen on the ER verbs. The same is true for the IR verbs. Yo vivo, I live. Tú vives, you live. Él vive, he lives. Nosotros vivimos, we live. Vosotros vivís, y'all live, and you're my friends, and we live in Spain. And ellos viven, they live. You will notice here that again the stems do not change. It's just the endings according to their appropriate verbs. And as if that weren't complicated enough, the Spanish grammarians have placed in their language a series of verbs where the stem does change a little bit. We call these stem-changing verbs. And so one example of this is the verb querer, to want. You will notice the endings right here, eres, so, queremos, queréis, quieren. And you'll notice right here the stem is Q-U-E-R, quer, which we see here in queremos and queréis. But we'll notice right here, instead of Q-U-E-R, it's Q-U-I-E-R. And that same thing holds true for the stems that appear in this position. We call this the shoe because it looks like a shoe. Notice that all the verbs within this shoe have a Q-U-I-E-R instead of a Q-U-E-R. The stem changes slightly in these. Yo quiero, I want. Tú quieres, you want. Él quiere, he wants. Ellos quieren, they want. But nosotros queremos, y'all want. We want. And vosotros queréis, you all want. And you're my friends and we live in Spain. So in this example here, we will notice that the next to the last E will change to an IE. Where does it do this? It does it inside the shoe. Inside that shoe pattern of the verb. Besides the word querer, here are some other verbs that are also stem-changing verbs, in which the E changes to an IE inside that shoe pattern. Which letter is it? It's always the next to the last. That is, the next to the last vowel, which you'll notice in cerrar it's an E. There's the last vowel. The next one is an E there in comenzar. Here it's empezar. Entender, the next to the last vowel is an E. Pensar, the next to the last vowel is an E. And also preferir, the next to the last. Cerrar means to close. Comenzar, to start or begin. Empezar, to start or begin. Encender, to set a fire or to turn on. Pensar, to think. And preferir, to prefer. We are going to practice with these in our next video. So we'll see you then. In our next video, we'll practice with these verbs using them in sentences. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.